Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to my weekly update. Another week that has been absolutely jam-packed with things going on, and the weeks just seem to go by so quickly. Hard to believe we're at the end of January nearly already. I was in Leicestershire yesterday visiting the Long Clawson Dairy with our Chief Dairy Advisor James Osmond and our Dairy Board Chairman Michael Oakes. Long Clawson were hosting a visit on our behalf for the Department of International Trade. So a great opportunity to meet with Mike Freer, discuss the Dairy Board's ambition to grow exports in the next 10 years. We believe that we can double the value of dairy exports, and indeed that's a view very much shared by the Long Clawson Dairy team. So a really positive discussion. Great to meet the Minister. I just don't think you can beat seeing these businesses in real life. It makes such a huge difference. And another thing that I really wanted to bring to your attention, and it's sort of classic NFU really, whereby we can bring in all areas of the organisation, the team, and sort things out. And I guess just after Christmas, we became aware that out of the blue, the government's plastics packaging tax had indeed brought in silage wrap. Now, we were enormously troubled to see what had happened here, because of course silage wrap is not about packaging, it is about a process. And so we very much challenged the thinking in DEFRA, in Treasury and in HMRC, which resulted in a meeting for myself and the team with Helen Whately, who is Secretary to the Exchequer. That was last Thursday. She wanted a full comprehensive breakdown of all cost impacts, which we were able across the various teams in the NFU to get over to her by the Friday. And I was absolutely delighted to receive a letter from her yesterday saying that it would no longer be part of that primary legislation, and it had been struck out. This would have been significant cost to our industry had it gone through. We were looking at a cost to farmers of about £5 million. So with the escalating input costs that we already have, I was incredibly proud of the team for getting this removed. And I have to say an enormous thank you to Helen Whately for listening to all the arguments made. It's very easy for a majority government, to just carry on regardless, but she's been a very good friend to the NFU for a long time. Clearly a minister with her finger very much on the pulse, looked at the evidence. And as I say, we will no longer be receiving that plastic packaging tax on silage wrap. So what might seem a small thing, but actually massive cost. And it just shows, I think, the importance of all the technical capability within the NFU, whether that's in our legal team, the London team who brought those meetings together, or the technical team and the food and farming side. That is how we operate, and that is what makes a difference day by day to your farming businesses. Just so often, hopefully, we stop things getting there, and in stopping them getting there, I'm very conscious that you don't see the impact, and that's really how it needs to be. But I just wanted you all to know, because it's a great result for us. One other thing I think to flag up is the Farmland Bird Count. A huge pleasure to be sponsoring this with the Game and Wildlife Conservancy Trust, who of course do so much. I'm indeed part of the Avon Valley Farmer Cluster, where we've had such huge successes bringing the lapwing back onto the valley. So it kicks off on the 4th of February. Please go to NFU online for further details, but it would be brilliant if we could get yet more farmers this year signing up to that big farmland bird count. I can't tell you how important it is that we are out there really showcasing what we're doing. And it's a brilliant opportunity to get that message across at what is always deemed rather a gloomy time of year. So positive news stories, always appreciated. And while we're on news stories and certainly social media, I was delighted that the Advertising Standards Association have challenged the thinking around OT, whereby that they were really outrageous in their comments about meat and dairy, saying that it was by far the biggest cause of greenhouse gas emissions, much bigger than cars, aerospace and everything else combined. That, of course, is not the case. We challenged it on social media, and that post has now been taken down. Huge result there. And as ever, a lot going on. Please do take care, stay safe, and I really look forward to speaking to you again soon. Many thanks.